definition that you just gave.
I see it as extremely unlikely. You have to give me reasons.
That's not what my question was, sir. My question was, could it be the case that life begins at conception according to your definition?
If you give me good enough reasons.
That's not the question. According to what you just said, let's back up. You said that we do not know when life begins. We have no idea. We don't know. Based on that.
No, I didn't say we don't have any idea. I said we don't know exactly.
Okay.
And it's probably not well defined.
Okay, so he says again, we don't know exactly when life begins, so let me ask you for the 8th time. Then it could be the case, yes or no, that life begins at conception.
And by the way, I didn't
You
say
don't want to
life,
answer.
I said personhood.
You don't want to answer it.
I'm talking about when I'm talking about a person.
So tell me when personhood begins. I don't know.
Obviously, there is no exact
Right.
moment, just like there's no exact
Okay, so
moment
you
that
don't
you
know.
became an adult.
Okay, so
you
let's
don't
go.
know when you became an adult, the exact moment, do you?
Okay.
Do you? Answer
We're
the
not
question.
talking about trees.
Answer
We're
the
talking
question.
about human
Answer the
beings.
question. It's an analogy. You want a
No.
discussion?
Trees and human beings are two completely different things.
There's an analogy here.
It's not an
Both
analogy,
living
my
things.
friend. It's not.
Is there such a thing as an adult tree?
No, because a human being is a human being at the moment of conception. Okay? Now, trees don't operate in the same way that human beings operate.
How so?
Well, how do you get a tree? You have a sperm and an egg? No, of course not. Now, here's the thing, my friend.
Is that right?
My friend, the question on the table is this.
Oh my God.
See, he doesn't have an answer, and he knows it.
Well, you're wrong about how.
All you have to do, my friend, all you have to do is say, you know what, you're right, man. Maybe life begins at conception, but we don't know. Because that's kind of the route that you were going down. But you see how this is not an intellectual problem for the liberal. Right? It's not.
It is an intellectual
No, it's
problem.
not, my friend, because
It's not an
if
intellectual
it
problem
was,
for
then you would
because
admit
it's all
that you don't
based on
know.
Dogma and faith. You think that the spirit goes in and there's a spirit, which is
No, it's a
something
sperm
never-
and an egg, my friend.
Oh, you don't believe in the spirit?
Well, every person is made in the image of God, yeah.
Is there a spirit that inhabits the body of a fetus at some point? Is that what you believe?
Well, you'd have to.
Come on, yes or no? And when does it happen?
So when you talk, not the Holy Spirit, no.
No, the spirit of the person, his soul.
Well, yeah, but you could say that the cows have a certain
I don't care. Just
spirit
when,
about
when
them.
does
Yeah.
the spirit go into the?
So the moment, again, personhood, the spirit, the animating
Like
effect
when
that
the
happens, yeah, it's at
sperm goes
conception.
in the egg,
Yeah.
then some spirit.
It's at
comes in?
conception.
I just want to
But
know
see,
your
this whole
concept.
thing, like, what's this whole thing?
Is that when does the spirit come in? When does it?
The moment the sperm and the egg are conceived, the moment that happens,
In that moment,
you have
there's a new
person.
thing in the world called a spirit.
Yeah,
it's
new
not
creation.
material. Is that right?
It is material. What is this? It is material.
A spirit is material.
A person is material.
A person is material.
Yeah, but again, you notice how he's trying to deflect. Okay, the
I'm not
question
trying
on the
to
table.
deflect.
You notice again, it's not an intellectual problem with the liberals. It's not. It's not, because if it was, he would be honest enough to say, you know what? Based on what I just told you, that we can't be certain when life begins. You're right. It could begin at the moment of conception. He doesn't want to do that because now it's philosophy. Now it's political.
Can you
now
say-
he's knowing that
can you
I
say
can't
that
give
you
you that
don't
much
know?
because of.
Can
My
you
friend,
say that
I
you
do
don't
know
know?
though. I do know
Okay.
because God has revealed it to us.
All right.
You see the
well,
difference?
that's where we part because I
Wait,
don't
wait,
believe
wait. How can you
And
say that when I'm asking you?
Revelation is not a way to obtain knowledge. It just isn't.
Well, where did
That's
you get
why
your
we have
knowledge from?
science.
Oh, wait,
We have
okay.
evidence,
I love that. Y'all hear what he just said?
Experimentation,
Now, I told you
rationality.
guys before he came out that there was going to be somebody who comes out who's a liberal who says they love science. And when they come out, I told you that we're going to get to ask them a very simple question
How surprising
to
is that?
demonstrate they don't
Somebody
know.
that likes science. Amazing.
You don't like science. You don't like it. Oh, I got a question for you. It's a good one.
Class in 15
Hey,
minutes.
here's the question
I'm not
for
going
you.
to stand here.
At least you're not a
and waste my
professor.
time
That would
with
be
you
scary.
when you just said that I
Right.
don't believe in science, and I just told you I did. For God's
But
sake.
oh, that's like Bruce Jenner believing he's a woman and he's not, right? Is that kind of that's the science
Wow,
you believe
what a
in?
segue that was.
Well, is that the science that you believe in or not? Is
What's
it that kind of
you talking
science?
about?
My friend, you didn't want to hear the question.
What was the question? Quick.
He's afraid of the question.
What is the question? Is it about Bruce Jenner? Is it
No,
about
no.
penises?
It's
What is it
about. Let me ask you a simple question. Can you be certain that what is outside of your head is real? Certain.
Yeah.
How can you be certain of that?
Well, as you might guess, or maybe you don't understand this because you think that knowledge comes from just going, oh, God just told me
No,
something.
Simple question. See how he's trying to do the ad hominem?
That kind of thing would take a discussion that's a few paragraphs at least, if not more.
So how can you be certain that what's outside of your head is real?
Do you have time for this? I don't. You're asking me.
I would say the same thing if I didn't have an explanation, right?
Or really?
I would say, you know what? Oh shoot, man.
Do you?
My bus is running a little late or early, I
Do you
guess.
believe in quantum mechanics?
Yeah, you know those are
Can you
laws.
explain to me why
Those
you
are
believe it?
laws.
How do you know quantum
So
mechanics
so
is true?
if
One
you tell me what the association is between quantum mechanics and whether or not you can tell what's outside of your head
Here's
is
the
real.
connection. When
Yeah,
you
here's
listen,
the
put the
connection.
mic down. Hold it down like that.
No, let's hear it.
Put the mic in, because you're going to talk over me.
Let's hear it, man.
Can't do it. Just hold it. I'm not taking the mic. Just put it down.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm a Christian. I can,
Yeah,
you
well,
can trust my
said
word.
that a couple times
So you
before.
go ahead.
Right.
I'll give you what you need to say. Go ahead, though.
He's just asking.
Shh, let him talk, ladies. Let him talk. He's very insistent on this. Go ahead, sir. Whenever you're ready, sir. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, ask me the question. The relationship
Ah,
between
yeah.
what and what? Let's clarify.
Did you forget?
Just clarify.
Okay. So now this is your relationship. Can I choose the question and you'll answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
remember it.
demonstrate to me how you can be certain that what's outside of your head is real.
Okay, my answer to that question is that just like if you ask me how to demonstrate whether I think quantum mechanics is true or not, it would take a lot of time because it's not an easy subject. The same thing is true of something like what we count as reality, what's objective, what's outside of the mind, and all those kind of things. The idea that I could have one sentence for that any rational thinking person would have one sentence to satisfy a street preacher is ridiculous. Now, if you want to take an hour and we discuss it somewhere private, then you can come back and tell me what you think your opinion of my explanation, how I came to think that. My opinion about a complex subject that I couldn't possibly explain to you in one sentence. And do you think that anything I can't tell you why I believe something if I can't tell you in one sentence is ridiculous or not? Does anybody think that?
Okay, so my friends, what he's
If I can't tell him
demonstrated
in one
today,
sentence why I believe in
that was a
quantum
very
mechanics,
long-winded way of saying I don't
if
know
I
that
can't
what's
tell
outside of
in
my
one
head is certain.
sentence
I
what
can
my
tell you
ideas
with
about
what
reality
sentence why
what
you.
are,
I
how you
can.
tell something real
I
from
can.
not real.
You see the
Is that a
difference?
difficult question? Does that
You know,
take
have you ever
philosophy,
heard of
maybe,
the?
a little bit of thinking?
Have
a
you ever heard of
discussion?
Occam's
Of
razor?
course it does.
Occam's razor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give him a hand.
Sure. We love you.
We
Not
love you.
you.
Woo!
You.
We love him. We love him. My friend.